Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. This will be
Sure.
episode 4 in our long adventure. When we last left off, we escaped from, well, I don't even know if it's really escaping. Well, we found our way out of the cave, and we survived not dying or something. I don't really know. And I think what we're just gonna do is just go to Gilded Vale, since that's the next area to go on our list. Well, the next area to go to, flat out. And then perhaps maybe we'll be able to make it to this big city here, which I'm sure will be fine. Let's get a good look around here. So it's just here and then Twin Elms? That's not the end of it, is it? I don't know. Take me 8 hours to complete my journey from Valewood to Gilded Vale. Sure, let's go. Rangers are bonded to their animal companions, and the pair work best as a team. Animal companions do not have powerful attacks, but can be effective at pinning down an enemy down. Words that I cannot speak for the ranger to finish off. Here we are, in the Gilded Vale. So let's tread easy. Why can't I see anything on my map? Do I not have this on? Okay. Okay, well, I mean, from the map, it looks like this is a town, but it's pretty decrepit. Yup, this is very decrepit. Oh, ugh. That's a whole lot of nasty.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make
Awesome.
some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child? An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radrick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Ah yes, no one has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Radrix banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and endomancers come through town taking the Lord's coin and promising to end a curse. Lord Radric finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. He points to the body of a dwarven woman. The latest was an endomancer from the Valand Republics, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. What? Ugh, Jesus. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing in Anguithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days, but wrath have mercy. We certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a bivouac. If you've been standing that close to a bivouac, you wouldn't be standing here. If you had any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone... Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Children born without souls, pitiful dumb things that breathe barely but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name's Wadewin's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. What the hell? Okay, I guess I now have to ask this problem.
It sounds like a matter for an Animancer. However, the only Animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set
Oh
on
my
finding
lord.
a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. Keep out of...
Whoa.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
What is going on?
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Think something turns.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
I just wanted to, like, settle down, have a nap. Like, I didn't want to get dragged into any of this. Holy crap. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy is struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. What has happened? Look, I just came to this town. I kind of wanted to just chill, you know, find out what the hell's going on. But no, this is new. Oh my lord! Wow, things really have changed. Well, I guess now we just play along. The sky between the roots are bracelets of twine and bead, wilting flowers and notes half erased by the rains. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Well, it appears I can't actually get at any of these guys on the tree, so I don't know if the Animancer is one of those or not. Maybe the Animancer is somewhere else. Maybe I'll refrain from talking to any of those guys quite yet. Talk to you. I can talk to anyone, I think. So there's there. Okay, well, let's just talk, I guess. You think those rains would be a boon from the crops? This is heavy. Where are you on about? Whoa! As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out for you. You see a pennant waving tall and sluggish in the wind, a rising sun embroidered on the banner, the vanguard of a small troop of paladins. The atmosphere is buoyant, if restrained, and their armor has not yet been tarnished by the elements. This expedition is fresh, young, filled with zest and zeal. At their head stands a commander, awkward in full armor but determined in step. Despite the excitement of his fellows, he does not smile. There's a twist to his mouth, his countenance grim. He throws up a hand, halting his troops. Silence falls among them, revealing a dark thunder, deep and low. He orders them to ready their weapons and spread out. Eyes dart from horizon to horizon, necks twisting to see the source of the sound. In the distance, dust and lightning rise from the ground as Stygian clouds race towards them overhead. The soldiers stand, only the staccato movements of their breaths betraying their nerves. The commander closes his eyes, calling a blessing down on his troop. Invigorated, invincible, they wait as the enemy draws closer, poised to attack. What? What's going on? That's it? What? Papa says the temple is cursed. Well, that's the first reason to go down there. So, can I, like, listen to people's souls? Or something? I don't really get what's going on. Maybe that guy's Hollowborn and no one knows yet. Let's go down here. Why not? Let's go down into the temple. Wow. So that's interesting, definitely. Uh-oh, what's this here? Wretched beasts. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care, if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. The temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best. Times being as they are, he groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of the faithful either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck. Points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Eothas, the shattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Redcarus even? I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Until the War of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get through their heads or their god was dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Raedric decided he'd been too lenient on the Eothasians. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down here, buried under a heap of rock. After that, Raedric ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that, up until recently. Lord Raedric hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be forgiven, and the legacy will end, see? But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chop down their god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. If you can get down there, find the remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. No small task. Just coin it for you if you need motivating. I'll find them. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if you can get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll still be there. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. Those priests have had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to pass myself up some. Okay. Well, let's get going. Keep an eye out for any trick sconces, as I said. Ivory spiderling. I can do this once per combat, right? I think it's once per encounter. Yeah, one per counter. Okay. So I might as well. There we go. Okay, pause, and we can just probably turn off slow mode. I mean, it's just one guy. Boom, boom, done.
Huh?
Easy.
Got it.
Okay. So I'll get that next. Initiate's note. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink on it is faded. You can make it a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectress Albricus says, redemption for even these, or God instruct the largest spell first rather than the second. The rest is illegible. Okay, I'm going to take this with me. So there's visitors to the ritual floor, something about a Rectress Albrica. I don't know whether it's a person or not. Probably, based on the names in this game. Redemption for even these. So redemption for even these. Forgotten struck the largest spell first rather than the second. Whatever that's all supposed to mean. Okay. Let's take that with me. Did I take that? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh, there's one I can break open this. Awesome. Sweet, just some campfire. That's what we wanted. Bit distracted actually because hold on. I actually forgot to set a timer for this. We'll say reset, start, cool. Alright, timer's on. Now we'll know when the episode's over. Okay, so that's covered that room. That's gonna be useful, of course. There's actually a room down here which I almost missed. Let's check this out. Okay. Wear cat form and then just kind of go ham. I don't think there's gonna be a point which like I should be worried or particularly worried. Let's go! There we go. Easy enough.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so shoot. That's awkward. I'm gonna need to put my rejuvenation on. Hold on, I want energy regeneration, right? Yeah, it's this one I want. Nature's vigor. And then go. What the hell? What did I die to? Do the spiders have ranged attacks?
No problem.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be down here anyways. Do the spiders have ranged attacks? Hmm. I probably will just wait for a party before I actually come back down there, since it's probably the safer option. What I should look for right now though is the temple, the inn. Sorry, here we go, the Black Hound Inn. I did want to go here. I can't remember why. Who was it that I wanted to visit? There's one person in particular that I was going to visit. Journal maybe. Late for dinner. Yeah, so now I can go talk to the cook at the Black Hound Inn. Awesome. There's a bunch of people here. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. The raised voices and chopping gestures, just an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hand for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his heightened stature suggests an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused, mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy Adire manners are worth. We don't take that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, and especially not from Adirans. And that means you too. Don't push us.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I like this guy. This guy's a fun guy. He talks funny.
Tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh crap, of course. Well, I guess I'm fighting these guys. I tried to sort it out diplomatically, and I was kind of thinking about my decisions, which is why I was quiet there. But I suppose we're going to find out how this all turns out. What I do need to do is use some sort of ability. What should I use? Tanglefoot? Vile Thorns? Vile Thorns seems like the best way to go here. Tell you what, let's do this.
Lava room beyond sea.
Oh wow, that was fast. Okay, never mind. I don't even need to do that. That was absurdly fast. Wow, I sunbeam destroyed them. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Glad I could help. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, as is the company of a fellow countryman. He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and
Well, I
fine.
suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
How did you manage to get stuck out here? That is something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Alright.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
Well, those can be dangerous
Engliston.
places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Well, many things. Apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You managed to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Just
I'm
had-
afraid that was a matter
never mind.
of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You. Oh, there's so many. Which one should I do? You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. Ah, that. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Indeed. And you? I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He nods at the gnarled tree in the center of town. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places. As should I.
Oh, there we
in
are.
Recent events.
Good.
It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Good drink of water. Join me! Alorn was his name, right?
How
That
may
was
I
his name,
help?
right? Alorn, correct. Talk to Alorn. Aloth. Never mind, I'm stupid. Alright, well, that's all.
Got it.
Look, let's loot, because that's the best part. Let's loot, get some gold. Cool. I love how they're labeled as angry townsmen. Not townsmen or anything, just angry townsmen. Alright, good bit of money. Let's go into the inn. Let's go meet that cook that I saved. But he'll be pretty grateful. We got a new person to fight with us. Aloth is his name. He's a wizard. And that'll actually be very helpful. Hello, villager. I imagine Pearly was wait, where was Pearly? Oh no, Pearly was the... Aww. Pearly was one of the guys in the, he was the guy that we saw in the last episode, and he was, beset by a bear, rather. Let's talk to everyone and see if we can get a good conversation. That's depressing, that's depressing. What are you talking about? Do you have anything to talk about? Nope, nope. Minstrels, nope. Cops are blighted, nope. Nope. Oh, here we are. With a fool to come and answer Raedric's invitation. Our great lord had my sister run out of town after the boy was born. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blaze says I need another drink. Maybe I can get another drink. Actually, maybe not. Strong Brightblade. As you near, you feel vibrant history contain the essence of this man's soul. Voice from the past seem to call out to you. You see a group of young men standing around a makeshift practice target. This man stands in the middle of them, explaining the construction and use of a bow. He holds it up, pointing out each part as he speaks about it and what it does. He then walks away from the target, telling them to remain where they are, and takes his place about 200 feet away. He carefully lines up his shot, explaining what he is doing as he does, and lets the arrow fly. It hits the target dead center, much to the surprise and delight of the boys near it. He smiles, walking towards the boys, talking about proper stance and how to most effectively hold a bow. A noise comes from the tree line near the practice venue, and he stops, scanning the woods, blue eyes squinting against the sun. A shadow moves, making its way through the forest behind them. He draws an arrow and lines up the shot, carefully tracking the motion of the hidden creature. Loosing the arrow, he wastes no time and quickly grabs another. The boys spin, watching the arrow fly into the forest, immediately lost among the trees. There's a sudden explosive boom in the undergrowth, as a deer erupts from the tree line, running across the edge of the clearing. The boys laugh, turning to joke with the man about his lousy shot. They stop talking, seeing him holding the bow and leading the deer with a knocked arrow. They drop to the ground as he looses his last arrow, which flies true and strikes the deer right behind its shoulder, piercing heart and lungs and dropping it dead almost immediately. The boys stare at the deer for a few seconds and then slowly turn to look at the man, newfound respect in their eyes. He smiles again and breathes a quiet sigh of relief. And do you have anything to say? You also have something to say. What is this game? I wonder what these guys are about, because these guys are awesome so far. As you near, you feel a vibrant history containing the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out for you. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, Oh, you can scroll up to conversation. Potions, bandages, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack, one item after the other, careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item is a clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth, tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order, and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bear house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks. Chin high, eyes hard and red, a gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her services as a doctor to any who will listen. Anyone heading out on high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear into the distance, a tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump. So, if you haven't noticed already, I'm going to be taking great strides to like kind of roleplay and have an interesting game to kind of learn about all the things that are happening in this world, which is, I feel like, probably appropriate way to play this. Take that, take that, take that.
Nope.
I don't know whether I'll read that story though. Actually, let me see what it means. Yes, this is kind of talking about knights. I won't read through books. Maybe, I don't know. If it's so proclaimed, then I might like keep them open momentarily so you can pause the video. Actually, I'll do that right now. If you want to read the story, if you want to read the book, there's the first part. Pause as needed. Right? Pause there. You can pause there. And you can pause there. Also here. And there. Awesome. Okay. So pause as needed, welcome back, have your little read, and that should be fine. Hello.
Hail, traveler.
Hello and welcome to the... Oh, it's you! Tenfrith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms, Tenfrith said. Tenfrith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already in the back. He's already back to work in the kitchen. So, what would you like? I'd like a room, please. Certainly, you're always welcome. Awesome. This is... How much money do I have? Like, spend on any of this. So is it just for the night? How does this work? If I want to recruit adventurers, I could. Run right now. Do a little bit of selling. And that's party management. Okay. So I kind of want to pick up the Deerwood's Pride, but I think I'll just get the Laborer's Rest, because I don't know whether it's going to go for the entire night, so I don't want to, like... Sure. Oh, so it is for the night, okay. And I also want to go talk to the dwarf in the morning, give him a little bit of a chat. Oh, Jesus. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispered, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken, and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up, and her eyes open, and they are nothing, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes her stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake. The foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeates your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. I will do that at some point, but I do actually right now want to speak with the...
Hail, traveler.
You got new faces near, few of them are used to, I'll admit. 10th a big draw, I'm sure we'll get the big crowds. Yada yada yada. Tables until the old owner up on the left. Nobody's sure what happened to him. Even left his poor hound behind. That's the name. See, the black hound. Still sitting upstairs pining after him. Poor old girl. Place ended up in my hands somehow. My very own, and a lot of hard work involved, but it's worth it so far. Do you know anyone looking for work? I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have someone. If you want to hire someone, okay. So that's okay. So that's if I want to hire adventure.
Hail and well met.
Can I see what you have for sale? The finest cook. Can I get any food from him? I feel like I should buy a little bit of food. Then again, maybe not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna buy an ale. I'll buy one ale, if only to see whether I can give that to. If only to see whether I can give that to what's his name? Let's see how Tenfrith is doing. Ah, it's you, my savior. He makes a sweeping gesture to indicate the kitchen around you. It's good to be back. Do not think I will let this go unrewarded. I've decided that you will have earned the right to learn one of my most closely guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. A savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. Nice, I got a pie. Thank you, Tenfrith. You're amazing. I love Tenfrith. If only I could speak his name correctly. I believe it was this guy here. Can I give him the ale? Yeah, okay, no mind. I can only drink it myself. Well, oh well, I tried. Let's go upstairs and go visit the Hound, and then I think we'll probably mess around for a bit longer, end off the episode soon enough, and then next episode we will go out to talk to the dwarf woman. O-line said Rager explaining wages for new hands. You have a drink, find not much elsewhere from this town, says the woman from Thine. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention Thine. Okay, something's going on here. I don't know quite what's going on. Oh, so nothing happens. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, here we go. I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned this because my memory is one of the worst in the world. I will be reading all of these. I will be reading all of these because this is a game where you have to roleplay. You have to make your own character and explore the world, and I'm going to aim to do that. If you don't, you can just skip through. I'm sure you'll be able to figure your way out pretty easily. Deslok Najatep. You see a man soar through the air, hitting a nearby wall with a nauseating crunch. He doesn't get up. His attacker, a burly, clean-cut warrior with a carnivorous grin, turns and shoves his fist into the stomach of another assailant, removing another from the impromptu brawl. The bar is a whirlwind of elbows, knees, fists, and feet, with no end in sight, and he is in his element. In the corner, In the corner, three smaller men speak quietly, throwing malicious glances at the larger man in the center. He breaks a chair over a tattooed head, cackling. The trio possess themselves in three parts of the room with a terse nod to charge. Unfortunately for them, the man sees them coming, something in his eyes burns brightly, and all three slump to the ground in an agony that's all in their minds. The burly man bows to the room with the unconscious and incapacitated before sauntering out, off-key whistling trailing behind him. Oh, he sounds like a cool person to bring about. Shane shakes Mulrian. You see an emaciated boy in chains, black holes for eyes, staring sightlessly at the wall. A man in a dark coat walks in, a scroll and an oddly shaped quill in his hand. The boy glances at him, expressionless, a corpse waiting for animation. The man clucks at him, disapproval clear in his tone. The boy stands, limbs hanging. The man takes the quill and begins to write on the boy's chest, copying sharp, angular symbols from the scroll. The child doesn't flinch as the quill digs into his skin, drawing blood as it goes. The wizard finishes with a flourish and barks some arcane command, setting the symbols to glow dully. The boy cries out, knees hitting the stone hard, his chest burning black and red. Finally, the glow disappears, leaving only hard black scars etched into his skin. He slumps sideways, twitching, eyes facing the back of his skull. The wizard grunts, kicking him in the leg on his way out. The boy lies on the floor until dawn, eyes still black like holes, the twitches growing into convulsion shakes. So, is this the boy? Maybe. And Sila Amin. You see a long empty road cutting through two large crop fields. The air is silent and the land seems too still for early afternoon. The woman walks slowly on the road, leading a horse, curiously looking around. She seems to sense something wrong, but is unable to discern what it is. She stops, sniffing at the air, her nose high. Her brow crinkles as she casts about, looking for something. The air is clear, no clouds. She sniffs again, still looking around, confusion clouding her face, mouthing a single word. Fire? She looks out across the fields, her confusion turning to fear. She holds her hand up to block the sun from her eyes and scans the fields again. Not finding what she was looking for, she jumps onto her horse's back, the fear quickly becoming panic. She kicks, sending the horse shooting down the path, which bends around some trees to where the farmhouse should be. She pulls up short, horror now in residence on her face as she stares at the burned and charred mess that used to be her family's home. Tears well in her eyes as she kicks again, racing to the rubble. So, currently, I would imagine you can probably recruit these people. Like, and I would definitely want to recruit that guy. That seems... No, it wasn't that guy. It was, okay, well, you don't want to see anything. I need... Cool. Script. Oh, I did it. Awesome. Minor ring of deflection. Turquoise, and that. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. That might actually hurt my reputation. Probably will. In fact, I don't really even doubt it. Oh, look at this. Black Hound. I don't think he's coming back. Maybe we'll find him on the way. I got a dog!
No problem.
How may I help?
Dude!
No
I got a dog.
problem.
How did I do this? So how does this work? How do I... Oh, screw the pig. Okay, sorry, I love you, pig, but screw the pig. Man, this is awesome. Oh, come on then. Oh, you're adorable, aren't you? You're a cute one. Come on then, maybe we'll find your master. There's no one here, which means I am free to pick the lock. That looks kind of alright now. That doesn't look alright. Padded armor. That's pretty freaking cool. I want to duel this hat. Yo, look at this swag. Look at this swag from this hat here. Oh man, wait, is he level 12?
Yes?
Let's equip the hat because why not? Oh no, not to him. Screw him.
Huh?
I want to equip it to me. There we are. There we go. Sweet. I've got.
Sure.
Oh my God! Look at that. Oh man, I look good. Deerwood book. I'll show you guys that so you can read if you wish to. No, know that land. Yada yada. Okay. There's that paragraph. Actually, no. The fair coning. That's actually kind of useful. There's that. There's that. There's that. Okay, that should be enough for you guys. Okay, so I think that is the entire place explored. There is this outside time. I think what we'll do.
How may I help?
Now, the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to you.
Hi?
You and I are gonna have a little chat. I'm gonna ask him, what do you think we should do next? When you charge you, as far as I'm concerned, any place is better. Okay. In the next episode, we will be. Oh, that's all. In the next episode,
No
we
problem.
will go and meet the old hanged woman, see what she's going to be doing, see what she's up to, and hopefully finding out what this whole, maybe more about this place, and maybe being able to recruit this guy, because that guy's awesome. I want to get him in my party.
No
Good old
problem.
Archer. I think her as well. She was pretty cool. Yeah, these two I want to recruit. Those are cool people. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day in the past, present, and future. And I will see you all next time. Bye!